Maybe if I knew then what I know now, made some smarter choices, done things different, you feel me?
Seemed like I gotta be here for a while, so I might as well just get comfortable.
I had this idea to make a narrative film shot inside a prison. We found Pendleton Correctional Facility, which is a maximum security prison.
We started out talking about this, Madeleine and I, almost 6 years ago. I began to be sold on the idea, but of course it was selling the prison administration on how could we possibly make this happen, and that was a challenge. I mean, that was a huge challenge.
The idea was to shoot using largely incarcerated men and also correctional officers in the roles.
Here at Pendleton, there's about 1,900 inmates and roughly 500 staff. They had the vision to say, yeah, let's do it. Then it becomes, if we're gonna do it, let's make it look good.
This movie wouldn't exist without the very, very close collaboration with men who are incarcerated right now. I started going and doing research. I did about 100 hours of interviews in order to then write the script with Stephen Belber. We were asking the men, is this right? Is this dialogue real? We were always looking for as much nuance as possible. Midway through the writing, I started thinking about casting, and the first person who came to mind was Jeffrey. He just brings people to life like a magician. I mean, it's really amazing.
I started going to the prison over a year before we began filming to gather with the guys, to build the trust.
Jeffrey would literally walk up to those guys that were staying away from him just to show them, man, no, man, I'm approachable. When you find a guy like that, man, that's real genuine, you know, you want to listen to what they have to say.
Hey, let me breathe on you for a second. Running with them, no future in it, especially with what's going on right now.
There's just so much value in engaging people in the telling of their own stories.
Madeleine was here and she had us doing exercise. We just picked something, we talked about it, and it turned into acting.
The movie really came across as what prison is really like.
The men in prison use the term OG, and I think Jeffrey embodies it amazingly. He really brings Lewis to life.
Me being on the inside looking at this picture, it was like when I came to prison, because I came to prison when I was 20 years old.
I think it just proved that we could do the impossible. And I'm proud to, to say, hey, I was part of it.
And it was really beautiful experience. I mean, to bring people together making this movie who normally would never meet.
I had the opportunity to work with a group of men that society, perhaps for valid reasons, has turned its back on. But I wanted to peek behind the curtain and understand them on a more, perhaps, human level.